EDC junkies, I have a kit that I want to show you. We're going to get into this today. Stick around. All right, so my buddy Kenny over at Ugly Tent. Are you familiar with Ugly Tent YouTube channel? It is a great channel. I started watching Kenny, gosh, probably 10 years ago when I first started getting into YouTube. I always loved his videos because he did a lot of practical out in the field kind of stuff, you know, making shelters and sleeping in them and camping out in the woods at night. It was just really inspiring stuff, and he's been through quite a journey with his channel and the things that he does. He doesn't do those videos as much as he used to, but he does have an online store and a retail space that he sells a lot of cool stuff. And he put together this very nice EDC kit, and he wanted me to check it out and kind of give a walkthrough, a review. And I was happy to do it for him because he's a great guy. I respect him quite a bit. And I think it's a cool kit. I like what he's done with this. It's just got some really quality components. So if you're getting into EDC and you want something that maybe is already put together for you and that you can customize later, this may be a great option. So let's take a look at it and see what is in this new EDC kit from Ugly Tent. So I got a cool Ugly Tent sticker. And I think we all can agree with Kenny on this one, for sure. All right, so here is the kit, all bagged up and ready to go. And I've looked at this kit online, but I have not taken this out of the package. I wanted to share that with you today. Okay, the first thing we have is this Olight 3T flashlight. These Olight flashlights are fantastic. I have another one of these in a different color, and I use it all the time. It's a fantastic little light, but we'll get into this and I'll show you what's in the box with that. We have a Right in the Rain mechanical pencil. Always really quality gear from Right in the Rain. What is this? Oh, cool. This is from Maxpedition, and this is the Ferrex folding knife. I have never owned one of these. As much as of a knife nut that I am, I have not owned a Maxpedition knife. So this is pretty cool. Nice quality feeling pocket knife. It is a flipper. Oh, let's try that again. With authority. No. I got to loosen that pivot on it. It's a little tight, but that's pretty easy to do. But once you get that open, not a bad edge. Touch that up a little bit. Nice textured handle. Got thumb studs left and right. So nice basic heavy duty pocket knife. And it is a frame lock. So I look forward to carrying and using that. We'll get that tuned up and ready to go. We also have a titanium pry bar. That's pretty cool. Pry bars are pretty handy. You would think they wouldn't be. Like, why would I need a pry bar, a mini one? But if you're removing staples or even small nails in different things, and you don't want to get out all your tools, these things are really nice to have in your kit. I love having these things. They do come in handy for prying stuff open, sometimes even getting like lids open on battery compartments, things like that. It can be pretty helpful. And since it's titanium, it's not going to bend or break very easily. Then we have a Right in the Rain notebook, which is always a good thing to have. And this little piece, this just tears off, but that is in black. And then you've got ruled paper. Of course, if you don't know Right in the Rain, it is a waterproof paper. You can write on this, it can get wet, and then your notes do not you know, run all over the place and get soaked. So when I was in search and rescue and, you know, doing all that stuff, Write and Rain notebooks were pretty darn handy. We all had them on us because you just never knew when you're going to be out in the field taking notes, doing interviews, writing down grid coordinates. They were just so handy to have, and we always had a bunch of these with us. So fantastic item there. And then I think this is the last item that comes with this kit. This is also from Write in the Rain. This is the Monsoon Dirt Bag. Now, if you're not familiar with the Write in the Rain Monsoon series, it is a bunch of different notebook covers and pouches that are made to be waterproof, and they are made from a TPU material. You know, they have this kind of these welded seams that prevent water from getting in. They have waterproof zippers. So it's a really nice series of gear that Write and Rain came out with, and this is the Dirt Bag, and I've never seen this one. I haven't used this one, so it's unfamiliar to me. But doing some research online, see if I can get this out of the packaging. This thing looks like it's going to be pretty darn handy. So what you do, what we have on the front here is we have pen slots. So that's where our pencil is going to go. We have card slots, which these are great for business cards, obviously, or credit cards if you're going to carry it, you know, for like an urban EDC. But they're also good for land nav cards, things like that, reference cards if you're using this as a land nav kit. Then we have a large pocket, pretty good size, quite a bit in there. Now you can put the Write in the Rain notebook in there. That fits perfectly, right? And in the back, we have kind of a different system. So there is this Velcro panel, and that's the fuzzy side, right? And then we have these loops. Now, this allows this pouch to be used in a variety of different ways. First thing, with these loops, you can carry this actually on your belt or the belt of a pack, okay? That's one way. Another way is you can take this band off completely and just use it as a standalone pouch to carry your gear. But if you're using the band, let's see if I can get this reassembled. And then you adjust it on the inside, not the outside. So this is going to stick to that fuzzy Velcro right there. And then you can adjust the width of this band, how much that's going to go around. So what's the band for? What are you going to do with this? So let me show you. All right, so let's say you have a moleskin hardcover notebook, or maybe you have a Write in the Rain hardcover notebook. They do make them. This pouch is designed to go around that. And then what you can do is you can tighten this up. So this Velcro has some options. You can put your favorite patch on the back to identify it. If you have some Velcro panels that have organizers built into them, those are readily available on Amazon and other retailers. I have a lot of different ones that hold different things, but you can put those on there, and then now your gear is personalized. Another feature on this pouch is we have a little ring right here. And what that is for is to put a clip on. So now if you want to clip or tether maybe one of your pens, or you want to tether a whistle, or if you want to dummy cord this whole pouch into like your chest rig, that's what that's for. It gives you some options. Of course, you could hang keys off of, kind of whatever you want to do. So what's really cool about this pouch is it's just very customizable. It has a lot of different applications on how you can use it. And what's awesome is Kenny has really done a nice job of collecting some cool items to go with this to really set up your own little EDC kit. So let's look at the pencil. Pretty standard. Mechanical pencils work really well on Write in the Rain, as well as Write in the Rain pens. That's a nice heavy-duty pen. I think that barrel is metal. Yeah, that's a metal pen, or it's a metal barrel. You got a clip, eraser, and then it's knurled right there for grip. That's a really nice pen or pencil. I like that quite a bit. I don't have one of those. So that will go in there. And then I've got room to add a couple more pens, so I'll probably add another Write in Rain ballpoint. And then I'll put probably a Sharpie, because Sharpies are so handy there. And then in here I'm going to probably put some nav cards or something like this. A little cheat card from ProNaut. That can go in there. This is a good spot maybe for running some extra gear, of course. There's no reason why you couldn't put your pocket knife there if you were going to carry this whole thing together. Really been a big fan of Olight recently. I've gotten several different things from them, and everything that I've received I've been very happy with. Yep, AAA comes with a battery, so there's a little protector there. These little pocket lights, I've really become fond of these. I carry these quite a bit, just because they're so small, but they're so dang bright. And the Olight has two settings. You have a bright, and then you have a dim. And I love the dim because this, you know, I don't have to like blare light all over the place to read something in the dark or to look for something very quickly. Then if I want to, I've got a nice bright light. So the Olight is a super nice addition to this kit. Now you could probably run this through here. Be a little tight, but it will work. It'll fit. Yeah, that's not bad. So if I wanted to keep that there, maybe I'll do that. But all in all, this is just a super cool little EDC kit that I can add to. I can make this into kind of like my dedicated land nav kit. I can put in my base plate compass, some grid coordinates or a folded map, different cheat cards that I can make for my radios, just a lot of different things I can do. And then this whole thing can just, you know, slip into my BDU pocket on my pants or go into my backpack or into my chest rig. So if you're interested in getting this kit, I'm going to have a link down below for Ugly Tent for his website. And I believe the whole kit is running at about $90, which, you know, once you add all this stuff up and you were to buy it individually, it's going to be more than that. So you're getting a little bit of a discount because he's put it all together. But really cool items in this EDC kit. I think it's a home run. So we've got the ultimate EDC kit from Ugly Tent. This thing is super cool. I really like what he's put into this thing. It makes a lot of sense. All the products are, of course, you know, nice quality. The Write in the Rain gear is just insane. It's great gear. I've been using Write in the Rain for years and years, so I trust it, and I love this new dirt bag pouch. It is awesome. I love pouches. And the Maxpedition knife is just a really nice addition if you're looking for a cool knife to add to your collection or to look for something to carry, this is a great kit. So head over to Ugly Tent website, link down below. Check out the EDC kit. See what you guys think about it. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. I'm curious to see what you guys would add to this and how you would utilize this kit. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Prepared Wanderer.